So hey there YouTube, what's up? Yeah, just uploaded my or I don't know if it's still uploading, but my TGFTU step profile, so check that out. This is a quick, well, I hope a quick discussion. Just because I want to upload another video and I don't know, I want to create some discussion. Just ignore the free tangers and the free Thunder Kings. They're just something for you to look at while I blabber on about the topic I want to talk about, which is Tour Guide and Rescue Rabbit. Now, since, well, I did a video in the summer, back when it was nice and hot, unlike now it's freezing cold, but whatever. Done a video in the summer about Rescue Rabbit and what it's like, what it does, and that it's in your car coming out first on shockwave, blah 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 blah. And when I first saw it, I was like, it's gonna be a pretty good card. It might have the same response as Rescue Cat. Damn that thing. Yeah, it's had an amazing response. Because originally, I think it was, correct me if I'm wrong, I actually want to know this, but was it not originally meant to come out as a rare card? I'm pretty sure it meant to come out as a rare card originally. And then like 3 weeks before the set was going to be released, or something like that, I can't remember, they said it's going to be a secret rare, which obviously meant the price was going to be fairly high. But when I looked at Rescue Rabbit before, it had an impact at YCS. I think it was Kansas City. Its debut was, I'm pretty sure, and Dino Rabbit decks. I didn't think it was gonna be that great. I mean, it's a good card and everything, and it's broken in its own little way. You know, you summon it, you banish it, you special summon two. I think it's level 4 lower normal monsters, or level 4 normal monsters from your deck. And you can only, I can't remember the last effects. I think you can only use one Rescue Rabbit per turn. I can't remember. But either way, so basically you summon Rescue Rabbit, you tribute Rescue Rabbit, you get 2 normal monsters out, which you then obviously are going to exceed with or synchro if you've got a tuner, because you're not going to leave 2 normal monsters there doing nothing. I mean, yeah, the ones that have been used, I think it's Sabersaurus or something like that. Like, and I can't remember the name, where they can ram into Thunder King, which is good. But you don't want to be drawing like those normal monsters because they do nothing, really. So yeah, they do nothing really. So obviously with Rescue Rabbit, when you use Rescue Rabbit and you bring them out, you're gonna exceed them in the main case. Now, the thing is, I want to know why Rescue Rabbit is just going as high as the price of Tour Guide. Because remember Tour Guide, when the Tour Guide first came out, it was like maybe I'm going to use English pounds here, so whatever I say in English pounds, think of it in your own currency, for example. So if I say something is £20, think of it as $20. So say Tour Guide come out about 30 quid, 40 quid at the sneak peek, or something like that. I didn't actually attend the Extreme Victory sneak peek, but someone told me it was around this price. And then people started to realise it was good, that it can get you really easy exceeds. Okay, you can't special summon with it, which sucks. You can't, I think you can't synchro it. Again, I can't remember the effect, which made it not a really good card at first, but then obviously when the seeds started to come out, bingo, you know, you guys do the maths. You go Tour Guide, Sangan, Synchro, exceed into Levier or Leviathan. It's a good combo. So it went up to like ridiculous prices now, 100 odd quid, £100 something, and then it went up even higher after I think a YCS of some sort. I can't remember what YCS it was, but it went up to like its peak was maybe around £200, $200. I think at some point. It was like, wow, this is ridiculous. And you ended up having to pay like $600, $500, whatever, for a playset, depending on how cheap you could get them. And then the ruling change here, so that exceed material monsters are not considered on the field. So Sangan wouldn't get its effect when it's detached. So you couldn't just go Tour Guide Sangan for Levier, Leviathan or Levier detached to pump up to extra 500 or special summon level 4 level monster, and then get the Sangan search, which was ridiculous. The same applied with Reborn Tengu, where if you went into like level 4 and you detached one of the material for it, you would switch on another Tengu. No, that rule wouldn't change that to hit because that made the game broken. And it went down a bit, and then it just went up again, and it sort of stayed the same sort of price, around £135, $135 on average, well, from what I've seen anyway. And Rescue Rabbit's hitting the same price, 130 quid, $130. I don't get it. Oh, by the way, when I say quid, that's just like a sort of slang word for pounds. So when I say quid, I mean pounds, really. And it's kind of that sort of price as Tall Guy's price it is now. I don't understand that, because Tall Guy, I understand why Tall Guy's at its price. I mean, I refuse to pay £130 for a card, for a piece of cardboard. I just wouldn't do it. It's just ridiculous. Unless I was rich and I had money to like throw away, then yeah, I'd do it, but I don't, so I refuse to pay that amount of money for a card. But Tall Guy can be splashing almost any deck. Almost any deck. Yeah, I think like it was in almost every deck at YCS Kansas City in the top 32. When I saw the deck list, the top 32 deck list, I was like, wow, Tall Guy's in everything. Not that I didn't expect it, but that just shows how versatile and how splashable the card is. But Rescue Rabbit's not splashable. Rescue Rabbit has to have a sort of deck specifically built around it. So example, Rescue Rabbit's effect is you can banish this card, special summon 2 normal monsters. You have to run a deck that has normal monsters in it. But a lot of the meta decks don't. I mean, Agents, they run 3 Shine Balls in their meta deck, but that's just sort of like a one-off sort of thing because of Venus. But most of the decks, like in the meta, Dark Worlds and Plants, Tengu Synchro and whatnot, they don't run normal monsters. So therefore, Rescue Rabbit's not as a special card as Tall Guide in that sense. So I don't see why Rescue Rabbit's hitting the same price as Tall Guide. I can understand because it's had a big impact and everything, but still, Tall Guide is a much more splashable card than Rescue Rabbit. Rescue Rabbit has to have a specific deck built around it for it to enable it to work. Whereas Tall Guide, you can just put it in. Oh, here, look, I've got a Tengu plant deck. I'll put 3 Tall Guides in there, and the Sangam, wow, it's broken even more now. You know what I mean? You put Rescue Rabbit in the Tengu Synchro deck or Plant Synchro or whatever, it's gonna do jack shit. So that's my point, really. Do you think that Rescue Rabbit should be at the same sort of price as Tall Guide in terms of its ability? And do you also think that this game is getting a bit out of hand with the price? I mean, because I think it is a bit. The game's really expensive. We all know that. It's really hard to run a really good deck. When you look at the Rescue Rabbit decks or Dino Rabbit decks, I've been seeing they run some of them ran 3 max Cs, which can go from anywhere up to £40. You got Rescue Rabbits hitting £120. You got Tall Guys hitting 130 plus. I mean, if you work and you like the Thunder Kings as well. I mean, these ain't much now because they've been reprinted in common. But if you add up the price of what like the Dino Rabbits at topped, they're hitting around that 800 mark nearly. It's just crazy that the amount of money that goes into a deck to play a game. And that's what I don't like about it, because you know, we all know we're in a recession here, some terrible recession, especially in the UK. And I know the US have got it bad as well. So you know, the game is getting a bit out of hand in terms of its price. It won't stop me playing it, because you know, I can still build decks that I can have fun with and hopefully do well without spending too much money. Which is why it's good, I think they've released like the Agent structure decks and Dark Hole structure decks. Sorry, excuse me. Because you can be more competitive without spending a lot of money. So yeah, sorry this video's gone on for quite a long time. Again, I just wanted to sort of create a bit of a discussion amongst you guys and tell me what you guys think of the price of the game at the moment, and whether Rescue Rabbit should be as high in price as Tall Guide, considering their effects are different and they can't, and Rescue Rabbit is not as much of a splashable card as Tall Guide in today's game. So just let me know what you guys think. I always like to create some discussion amongst you guys, and like hearing your opinions and views on stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Thank you to all my subscribers as well. And yeah, just thanks for watching, guys. Peace, stay cool.